girls, so we're now at our fourth video. We're going to start with her hair. I'm going to show you how we're going to make her hair, her nice ponytail that she's got. Alright, so again, start with your magic circle. And in your magic circle, work 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can close your ring. Working in your first stitch, do an increase round, the same as we've done with the arm. We're going to do exactly the same. So your increase round will be 1 single crochet, increase in each stitch. So it's 2 in each stitch, which means you will have 12 single crochets at the end of the round. Just mark your first. Okay, keep on working and I'll meet up with you at the end of the second round. Okay, another increase round. You're going to do increase, mark your first stitch, increase, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet. All right, so finish the round, increase 1 single crochet, increase 1 single crochet sequence, and I'll meet up with you at the end of row 2. At the end of the round, you'll have 18 stitches. Another increase row. It's 1 increase, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. So the sequence for this row would be 1 increase, 2 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. All right, so finish the round, 1 increase, 2 single crochet, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the round. So at the end of the round you will have 24 stitches. So again, 1 increase, 1 increase, and then 3 single crochet. So you're going to keep on making rounds like this, increase rounds in a spiral till you get to 1 increase, 8 single crochet. Just keep on working, 1 increase, 3 single crochets, 1 increase, and then 1 increase, 4. So you will work your spiral round. Each round will be an additional 6 stitches till you get to your 8th round, and at the end of row 8 you will have 60 stitches. So that would then be 1 increase, 8 single crochet, 1 increase, 8 single crochet, and I'll meet up with you at the end of that round. Okay, so I'm in the last sequence of my last round. So you do 1 increase, 8 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to do 10 rows of 1 single crochet in each stitch. So it's going to be 1, there's 60 stitches in the round, so work 10 rows of 60 stitches, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 10th row. So you've come to the end of your 10 rounds that you've worked. So in total you will have 19 rounds. Now you're going to do a front loop only slip stitch, and you're going to turn your work. Okay, so you've turned your work. Now chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Half double crochet in the third stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3, do 1 half double, and then a half double in each of the stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so just finish your row in half double crochet. Then you're going to slip stitch, not to the first one. You're going to skip one and you're going to slip stitch to the front loop of the next one. Again, chain 13, 2, 3. Do exactly the same as what you've done now. With this one, we're going to make 8 of these. Once you've done the 8, we'll go ahead and move to the next. So at the end of the 8th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8th fringe part, skip one and slip stitch to the next front loop. And now we're going to chain 47. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got 47 half double crochet, 1, 2 in the third stitch from the hook. Keep on working upwards, half double crochet in each stitch. And when you get to the top, you're going to again skip one. So that one was worked in, so you're going to skip one and slip stitch to the next stitch once you get to the top. You're going to work 22 by the end of the round. If you skip one stitch after each one that you've worked, you're going to have 22, and I'll meet up with you once you get to this last one. All right, so work the rest of them all in the long one, 47 chain. Work it up till you've got 22, and then I'll meet you at the end of the 22nd one. So now you've done 22 of these, you will have 2 stitches left. So skip one in the last one, slip stitch, and again do 47 chains. So chain 47 and do your last one. So in total you will then have 23 of these long strings. Okay, so do that and then I'll meet up with you again. So you've worked your last one, the 23rd. Then you're going to, in that first stitch that you've done your slip stitch in the back loop, do a slip stitch and chain 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. You're going to do exactly the same. 1, 2, third stitch, work half double. Okay, work half double till you get to the top. Now you're going to work in the back loops of the skipped stitches. So there was your first stitch that you've worked in. So there was a stitch that we've skipped. You see it's a full stitch that wasn't worked in. So in that one, you're going to do your slip stitch. In 2, 3. All right, so just continue in the back loops. So skip one back loop, skip one back loop. Keep on working in the back loops till you have 8 more. So then you've got a double row of fringes. Right, so when you get to your last one, to the next stitch, do 1 slip stitch and chain to end off your work. But now you're going to leave a long tail. So it's a long tail you're going to leave about 30 centimeters, because you're going to use this to fasten the hair to her head. All right, so you can finish off your work. Now in the loops that you have not worked in the so if you look between or behind the fringe, the second row of fringes that you've worked, you're going to grab a loop and attach your yarn. Attach your yarn, and again, now you're going to chain 47. Sorry, 47. So just chain 47 and work another 8 of these long hair locks. So you've done now your double fringe. Now underneath each of the fringes, you pick up that loop and you work in that one. Pick up that loop and work in that one. Pick up that loop and work, so that you have 8 that's going to go to the back. You need the 8 to complete the ponytail. All right, so you work just as you've done with the other ones and do 47. Okay, so like you've done with the other ones, do 47 chains and work half double crochet back, and then go to your next one, pick up a loop and work. All right, so finish. You will have 8 of these that's going to be above your fringe line. Great, so now you've done, it's 7. I thought it's 8, but it's 7. So slip stitch to the next open one there, slip stitch, and now you're going to end off but leave a long string of yarn, because you got about 40 centimeters. This is how you're going to attach the hair to the head with this string of yarn. So leave a string of about 30 to 40 centimeters. So before we attach the hair to the face, we're going to do to her head, we're going to do her face. Right, so start by inserting your yarn needle somewhere at the back and count down from here. The middle row that you've got underneath the eye, count down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to do it in the 9th stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So push your needle to get it in the 9th row. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then pull it through, leaving a tail at the back. All right, so leave a tail at the back. Then just take it diagonally down to there and bring it up. I'm first going to do the So take it straight. Let's just use a pen to mark this one. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Straight down. This. Okay, taking a pin, just count down in the same line as this one. Just mark your line down there from the middle of the eye. Take your line down. Okay, take a pin. Okay, take a pin and then mark. There's your first one that you went in. So just take it straight through to here and follow the line down and mark that stitch. So I'm going to make there. You can decide, it's just an indication of where. So this one is going to come up here underneath, diagonally to the inside, underneath the stitch that you've marked. So you can just push through and bring it up there. And then diagonally up into where you've marked, just put it in again. Now you're going to go up to the eye. So right in the center of the eye, the middle stitch to the side. You're going to come out again. Okay, so now you can pull. See, now it's forming a little smile. Okay, then take your yarn, put it to the other side, opposite side of the eye where you were. Just push it through and then to the middle side of the eye on this side and just pull it through. Okay, and that yarn you can pull and put underneath the eye, and then again put it in next to the middle of the eye and push it through to the back where you've started. So you're coming out at the same stitch that you've started from. Okay, so there's your face. Now you can pull your yarn and work with it to give a bigger smile, or maybe a little less, or pull the eyes a little bit more in. You can pull on both of the yarn sides. There you go. So if you're happy with what you have, just turn it over and make a knot. Okay. So there you go. Now the longer piece of the yarn that you've got left, you can just string it again through your needle. Now again, work it to the front. I'm gonna do, so from the side of the eye, if you work it down, it's going to be one open stitch, and in the next one you come up with the yarn and then cross 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's going to be too big. All right, so just make it one smaller. So from the side of the eye, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 rows. So there's two. So there's 2 rows open. So you're going to work the nose over 2 rows. So put it in there. And you can work 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, or maybe another 1/5 one. Okay, so work 5 rounds and then just push it again to the back. And there you go. You can make a knot. And then you can just work away your yarns. Her hair is going to cover this. Her hair is going to cover this part, so you don't have to worry. Just work it away nicely and work this yarn away as well. Cut your yarns and then you're done. Okay, so there's her nose. I can just form a face. And I just use some rouge. You can use rouge or anything, and just where you think her cheek should be. Just give a bit of rosy cheeks. If you use rouge, you can just take a wet cloth to make it a bit lighter if it's too dark. But it goes off as they play with it, so you can always just put on again. Okay. So you just go ahead and make your rosy cheeks, and now we're going to do the next video where we're going, the next part where we're going to attach. Okay, so you just color her cheeks. And then we'll do the part where we're going to attach her hair to her head. Okay. Okay, so once you've made your face, we can attach the hair. And let's just see, if you want to, you can make her a red mouth. I'm just going to show you. I'm not sure whether I'm going to make one, so let's just do one and see what it looks like. Take a piece of red yarn, just start from the side, come up at the corner of the mouth, take it through to the other side, the top corner, and then just back out where it came in. Okay, so there's the mouth. Let's see. Okay, so if you want a mouth, you can add the mouth. This is the way you're going to do it. You're going to knot it there and work away the yarn. I'm not going to add a mouth. I prefer just the dimpled look. All right, so that's it. Now we're going to attach her hair. So you fit the hair that you've made, fit it on. Just make sure that it's at the back. It's not fitting at the back and to the sides. And make sure it's evenly fitted. Okay. So her fringe is going to be a little bit in her eyes when you pull it down. But that's just going to be for now. Okay, now you take your piece of yarn, the long piece that you've left. And now we're going to attach, if you want to, just to make sure you can pin her hair in place. So I'm going to pin it in place. Okay, so if you want to make sure, then you can just, after it's pinned in place, you can make a ponytail just quickly and see if you're happy. So there's my ponytail. It fits here, it fits there, so it's nice and symmetrical placed on her head. Yes. Okay, so I'm happy with the placement of her hair, so I'm going to start working to attach it to her head. Okay, so here's my yarn. This was the last, that was the long part. Okay, so this is the part that we've left. So you're just going to work, you're going to work 2 stitches and just through her head bring it back up. Alright, so just like that. There you go. And 2 in, pick up her head and bring it back. Alright, so make sure that you attach it through her head as well. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on attaching, and you go ahead and do the same. You won't see the stitches, so just work it nice and smooth all in the round. And once you're done, we can go ahead and make the ponytail. Okay. So I've attached her hair, I've cut the yarn. Now you're going to make her ponytail. So just take all the pieces of her hair, the long ones, throw it to the back. And then move around her head and make sure that there's no twisted parts. All the parts are looking in the right way. And then you just use a piece of yarn and turn it over and make a knot. Right, so you go ahead, make your ponytail, and then I'll meet up with you once we're done with the ponytail. Alright, so there's a ponytail. I've finished a ponytail. You can see at the back. So there you go. So your doll's done, her hair's done. Now we're going to do her dress.